Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friendship Explored's first panel ever in our 3-panel series on friendship. Today is phase one, beginning friendships, new friendships. So we're on the beginning phases of friendship. When I think about each of these people here, we have a variety of our beginning phases of friendship. I think Treville, he's my first friend out of all of these folks here. I would say Jeanne is my next friend, then Eryn, and Clair is a brand new friend for me.
I'm a brand new friend, yay!
Yeah, from her background, she's definitely an awesome friend, a friend worth keeping. Just from your background alone, I can write that.
Very, very excited for you guys to listen to all of my new friends today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I'm going to start with you, Clair. We're going to go with the youngest first. Let's start with Clair. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Clair.
Hi, my name is Clair. I don't like introducing myself, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not good at it. Right now I'm in West Texas. It's kind of the ugly part of Texas. I feel like I'm punching. Dang it. I'm not very good at like talking about myself, but I love making like new friends. Anytime I, come in contact with like a new person that, we're like on the same level and stuff, I'm just like, that reel from TikTok, like, are we, is this friends? Are we going to be friends? You're about to be my friend. Like I'm a friend collector. I'm just, ooh, like, I like you, like, come join me, I love making friends. Right now, work-wise, I'm actually a dental assistant, so I love working with teeth. A lot of people are like, okay, that's weird, but I enjoy it. I also really enjoy making memes. I have my own little small meme page that I manage on Instagram, and I'm really enjoying that. My birthday is on Monday, so
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And so that is me, a little bit about me. So next, please.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeanne. You're going to be next.
Hi, my name is Jeanne. I'm a social worker, and I currently live in Chicago, Illinois. So I met all of these folks whenever I lived in Lafayette, and then I moved from Lafayette to Baton Rouge, and then I moved from Baton Rouge to Chicago. Well, somewhat. I moved back to Lafayette for like 2 months, and then to Chicago. So I'm currently living farther north than anybody else. I mean, Krista, you're south. You're not as north as I am, right?
Yes, I'm nearer to the Mexico border.
Yeah. So I'm living as farther north as anybody else in this organization. So
yeah, that's true.
So like I said, I work as a social worker, and I work as a counselor in an addiction recovery center, residential center. So that's what I'm currently doing for work.
Thank you, Jeanne. We stand our social workers and Moon Phase's background. Eryn, why don't you go next and introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Eryn Laughlin. I'm the head of the blog team at Friendship Explored, and I help out with social media and the podcast as well. Social media a little bit more than the podcast, but I live in South Louisiana with my husband Ben and our dog and our cat. I'm a little obsessed with our cat because I love cats, and she's new. But and I work as a nanny, and when I'm not doing that, I work on my side hobbies, mostly creative writing and blogging. And then I do acting and singing, especially more recently, just whenever I have a chance. And then recently I've been building up my social profile and making reels and learning how to be like a cool teenager, I guess.
Eryn, tell us where you lived before Louisiana.
Oh, yeah. So I used to live in Virginia, which is where my parents and most of my siblings still live. And so I'm originally from Louisiana, but my parents moved to Virginia when I was young. And I moved back to Louisiana as an adult to recapture my roots and be able to say I'm from Louisiana without people being like, no, you're not.
We're so glad you moved to Louisiana, Eryn.
Yeah. Me too. I had a horrible dream last night that I was stuck in Virginia. My parents were like, it's fine. And I was like, no, I have to go back.
Virginia listeners, there's nothing wrong with Virginia. We love Virginia. We're
just
not.
I don't belong there.
We also stand Virginia, but we were glad to have Eryn in Louisiana. All right. My oldest friend, Treville. We are so old.
We are so old, Krista.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, friend.
Well, I'm Treville. I'm originally from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Chris and I met while at UL Lafayette. Go Cajuns. I'm currently studying in seminary for the Diocese of Lake Charles, and I am discerning the Catholic priesthood. I'm currently in my second year of theology, so upon completion of this year, I will have 2 more years fully, but next year, after my third year, I'll be ordained a deacon. So, so it's been so far I've spent, this is my 4th year total. So it's been 4 years of discerning and work, and it's been well worth it, and I'm joyful. And, joyful to be here. It's great being with you all.
Thank you, panelists. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate your presence. And I'm excited for our listeners to hear the stories that y'all are going to tell about the beginning phases of friendship, which just before we really get started into the panel, I really like to talk about Friendship Explored. Friendship Explored is a collective where there's about 20 of us on different teams, and we publish on different forms, different platforms like our podcast, blog, and social media platforms as well. Most recently, we are on TikTok. So, Eryn, help us out on the TikTok team. But we're excited. This is our first event ever. If there's been hiccups, we apologize for that. We're just getting started. We launched in January, and I will tell you, Amber's here and she's working in the background. But Amber and I have been friends since I want to say 2015, and we met when she was in college, and I was working at the Catholic Student Center on campus, and we had met actually probably really early on, like maybe 2010, 11 area, my freshman year of college. But then she moved away to Texas to be with you, Clair, and then she moved to Ohio. But when she came home, we reconnected, and we've been friends ever since. And we have a lot in common, and we also have a lot not in common. And I think our friendship was always very unique. I think both of us will admit that the friendships that we have together was very unique. And we would joke about writing a book together one day. And we joked about it just long enough that it became truth. Or like we actually were like, hey, we should really do this. And we wanted to talk about friendship and how you have to choose your friends. Like you have to really choose one another over and over. And I think that's a really hard element of like love. I think it's hard to love people long term. I guess the way that I say it is that the closer that you get to somebody, like the more real them that you see. And for each of us, like it was very difficult at times. But we wanted to talk about how special that was too, that we kept fighting for our friendship. But we realized that it wasn't just the two of us, that we had a really good group of friends, and that was something special. So we started asking friends, hey, if you were to write a chapter on a book on friendship, what would you write about? And we had a lot of interesting perspectives, and it was so fun to think about that book. And then we put it down for like a year. We never talked about it, and eventually we were like, this isn't going to be a book. This is too hard. That's a really big effort to do, to get people to write a book. So let's do everything else instead. And so we started a blog and a podcast, and we grew our social media and website and things like that. And it became this huge collaborative. And so it's not just the people who are on the team. We have contributors and just a lot of supporters who are interested in the work and interested in talking about friendship. And basically we pick a theme every month. We pick different theme every single month, and all of our content is based on that theme. So stay tuned for December. It will be about our 1-year anniversary, and we're going to be doing a wrap-up. Amber and I will be on the pod talking about our year of FE. It's been quite the year, as you can imagine, a group of people trying to do things while life is going on, getting engaged, getting married, moving across the country and things like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for whatever's the future to come with FE. And I will keep you updated. So make sure to follow us at Friendship Explored on everything except Twitter, which is at Friends Explored because of the character count. But you can also follow us on our website, friendshipexplored.com. So anyway, I really want to get into the panel so that you can hear from the panelists and not me. So today we're joined by all these wonderful people, and apparently Jacob Tonglet, he came on the screen here. Not really sure. Everyone's like, who is this person? We never advertised Jacob Tonglet.
Just kind of, it's like creeping in, and then popping into the,
You can see
just,
JT right there. You know, JT's always going to show up.
JT right there.
We stand.
He's always here for a party.
He's always
He really is. He really is. He'll open his own door if he has to. So everyone here in the chat, you can see we have the event chat and we also have the session chat. Feel free to. Oh, Jacob left.
Sorry, Jacob.
I'm discovered.
We love you, Jacob.
You can comment in either one of these, but we're going to do this little interactive thing. So everyone who's here, please participate, including you panelists. I would love to just make sure everybody can get to know each other. So in our first interactive session, this is our little activity. Everyone, this is going to be like the speed, what is it called? It's like speed round or like rapid fire. So just everyone in the comment section, let's see where you are. Number 1,
Right here.
lightning. Thank you, Amber. You know me with the words. Also, it's very early here in Los Angeles, where I am coming from. All right. So, number 1, where are you joining us from? Everyone in the comments. Everyone
Panelists
in the comments. Panelists too.
Okay.
Let's go in the session tab instead of the event tab. All right. Midland, Lafayette. Who else is here? Put in the session. Where are you coming from? We got Chicago. Where's our viewers? Oh,
Gondor. Ooh.
I had no idea that you were in Gondor,
There.
Middle Earth. Oops.
Right there. Right there.
Treville said, oops, I'm not in Gondor. Erin's in Crowley. Is that where German Fest is?
Yes. What?
Nearby. Yeah,
Yeah.
near there.
Sweet. Anyone else? Who else is here? Where are you from? All right. Thank you.
Claire, is that near Tyler?
I think it's 5 hours from Tyler.
Okay.
This is how Amber shows me. This is the little hook of. She's like, it's over here.
Yeah, it's like so it's called Midland because it's right in the middle between El Paso and like Fort Worth. Like it's equal distance, I think, or something like that. It's like something like that. But there's not a lot to see here. The people are good. It's not a lot to see. It's very, very dirty, like dusty. There's not a lot.
Dusty.
You fly in and you're like, oh.
All right, next question. Describe yourself in 5 words. Go, go, go. Oh, I didn't go. Hold on.
Is that all of us? Tired.
Everyone, describe yourself in 5 words. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. I'm gonna do them one by one, I think. I can't think of the best stuff. All right.
Sarcastic, yes, you are.
That word was really hard to spell. I hate the I before E rule.
Yeah.
Amber, you are awesome. Purple potato.
I really do think I am the color purple. Personally.
Oh, that's funny.
Krista, is that in reference to your potato face?
Oh, yeah, my potato head, my potato self,
Your potato, yeah.
my potato self.
Your potato.
Jacob. There you are. Jacob, that's not me left entirely.
That's more than one word, Jacob. That's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait, no.
I said describe.
Yeah, you have to see them together as a group.
Describe yourself in 5 words. Apparently not good at
Yes, indeed. Blue. I'm blue. Yabba dee dabba da.
I'm loving this. This is so great.
All right, is that my 5? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did 5.
I guess I should have been nerdy.
Next one. How do you start your day?
Ooh.
How do you start your day? That's what I was about to say. Who does math puzzles in the morning, Treville? No.
I'll show you what I do. This is awesome. It's called Kin Kin. It's like Sudoku, but way better. So much fun.
Hating the existence of light.
Ditto, Jacob.
Children.
Nice.
Hating the existence of light. Love it.
I think that's everyone. Next one. What's your hobby?
Wait, you missed one.
Did I?
What's your favorite drink?
What's your favorite drink? Thank you. Keeping the moderator on track.
What kind of drink? Yeah, that's.
You get to choose, Amber, what kind of drink.
Oh, Dr. Pepper's.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh man, hold on.
Yeah, that is
Jacob, I just got into Diet Dr. Pepper. Is this being 30? I think I'm being 30 now because
You'll never be the same, Krista. Dr. Pepper it's addicting. I went through a Dr. Pepper phase in high school.
Yeah, I keep going back to it. It's like an old friend.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Okay,
Nice. I do love water too, though.
Ooh, mojito. Very good choice. And water.
Yeah,
Classic.
latte.
latte is good.
good. I don't know how to spell it. Hold on. I can't spell.
Water
Like a
whiskey.
good milkshake is good.
Amber, water whiskey? Is that like watered down whiskey? I know what that is.
Where's she?
Water.
Water.
Ab
whiskey.
sav.
Gotcha.
She needed that comma. I couldn't remember how to spell Sauvignon, so I just put Cap Sav.
Ooh. Eryn, Legends Margaritas. Great choice.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely good choice.
Gotta be careful with them, but they're good.
Yes.
I probably
yes.
shouldn't have put margarita. I probably just should have put tequila because that's Patron. I changed my answer. It's Patron. Okay.
Patron.
Yes. Did you know
Yeah.
Eryn had Legends margaritas at her wedding? Amazing. All right, next question.
This is a
What's your
Legends
hobby?
sponsored event.
Hobby.
What's your hobby?
Ooh.
This one hobby.
Just one. Okay. Oh,
Oh,
God.
just one hobby? Oh, man.
Just one. Just one. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put music because I would say that's my most time-consuming hobby. Children. Thank you for that, Laura. I appreciate that greatly. Crafting, sketching, wood burning, prayer. Oliver.
Amen. He is a hobby.
Making memes a hobby. Yes,
Yes.
Claire. Thank you.
I just think in memes.
For
It's
sure.
the only way.
Thinking memes.
I think in memes. It's a curse.
Yeah.
Wow,
No, it's great. It's
We
a
are-
perfect way to promote these days.
We're children of the 21st century. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
Next one. What's the weirdest? I didn't type it right. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
No, wait, you missed it. Favorite
Oh, sorry.
food.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food.
Favorite food?
Okay. Artichokes. All right. Hey, you know what? I just ate artichokes for the first time like 2 years ago, and I put the whole thing in my mouth. And
No, don't do that.
yeah. Someone was like, "No, you're supposed to like peel it," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I was like, "That makes much more sense
Yeah.
than what
like,
I did."
You got like a lot of skin and like it's like really tough. Crawfish
Pancakes,
and cake. Why not both? Crawfish
Why
and
not?
pancake.
A crawfish king cake.
Not in.
Crawfish.
Ooh.
For my weirdest thing I've eaten. I'm glad you mentioned that.
All right, sorry. Now the next one is weirdest thing you've ever eaten.
Bread bowl. Awesome.
Are y'all ready for this?
Do
I
it.
don't know. Are we
Bring it
ready
on.
for this?
Whale.
Bring it on.
Jacob said whale,
Whale.
which is pretty crazy because he hates seafood so much.
I feel like that's some
Consider
form of
seafood?
What?
No, Eryn. We do not stand beef testicles.
It was in a soup, and somebody made it. I work at a history museum.
Was it?
People make strange things.
Was it what? Did they tell you beforehand, or did they tell you after?
I don't remember, but I'm also up for trying anything. So, ooh, fried. Ooh.
Ox tongue
Honestly,
is,
I don't
ox tongue is good.
super weird, but this
Ox
is the
tongue
worst
is
thing
very
I've eaten. I don't know.
It's like when you go to those museums, like the bug museums, and they sell the crickets and stuff, or they let
Yeah.
you eat like the chocolate crickets. I think that I did try a little bite of one.
Tabasco ice cream. What?
JK.
I did try Tabasco ice cream too.
That's
What?
interesting.
That's when
It
you
was
gotta
so
get the island.
spicy.
Like how? I don't know. I feel like that's like the Tabasco would like melt the ice cream, so it's like Tabasco ice cream soup or something.
It's like you eat it, and it's like cooling. It's really cool. It's really cold, and then it starts to go down your throat, and then it's like burning. It's very strange.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Very strange sensation.
I did not like the Tabasco ice cream. It reminded me of the astronaut ice cream, which I also did not like, which was just dried ice cream at the NASA Museum. Also, Jacob, every time you say that you ate reindeer, I like question my sanity if reindeers are real or not. I feel the same way about narwhals.
Narwhals.
I always am like, it's a sea unicorn.
I know.
So, is it
Yeah.
real? Okay. Last one. Last question. This has been the longest lightning round ever. When were you the happiest?
Ooh.
When were you the happiest? This one got deep.
Does it have to be like a physical time, or can it just be like?
I was so happy. I
Yes.
had a week, and she was like, I got Hamilton tickets. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, happy. Oh, like,
When were you the happiest?
Like a year.
Whatever that means to you.
I always wanted to work in theater. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad now that I didn't go the theater route, like for a career path, because now it's kind of shut down. But I do fully enjoy being in a theater, working. Just makes me like inexplicably happy.
Yeah. No, I'm in a play right now. It's a blast.
Yeah.
What play are you in?
It's a Christmas production for a church that they wrote, and it's just really cute, and there's lots of choreography, and it's super fun. And I haven't done plays in a while, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Making my boys laugh. Oh,
These are so
that's
sweet.
awesome.
I love these. Thank you guys for sharing.
Yeah, these are great.
Thanks for coming to the lightning round of this panel.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, we're gonna just dive right into the panel now. And panelists, you can just answer the questions at will. I'm not going to call on you like for introductions. So, again, this panel is focusing on the beginning phases of friendship. So, when you move to a new place, start a new job, or started in a school or something like that, this is the beginning phases of friendship. When I think about this part of friendship, this is actually the easiest stage of friendship for me. I went to like 8 schools, so I always was super good at making friends. I do think naturally I was probably more introverted. I was very, very shy, like hide behind my mom's legs shy. They would put me in a room to let me cry until I stopped crying shy. So I was a really shy kid, and for anybody who knows me, better than Claire, who's here, you probably know that I'm not really a shy person anymore, but I think that was due to the fact that I went to so many schools, and I just had to learn how to acclimate to a new setting over and over again. I think my hardest transitions were when I was really young, like 4th grade, 2nd grade, stuff like that. So but ultimately, I think my mom just told me this recently. When I was like 10 or 11, I went to this summer camp, and who doesn't love a good summer camp? So maybe a little older, I don't know, 7th grade or something like that. I went to this summer camp, walked into the cabin of like a complete cabin full of strangers that we would be sleeping in the same place for a week. And I was like, hi, I'm Krista. And so if you can imagine, from like 5-year-old me sitting in the chair room crying for my mom to walking into a cabin full of people, hi, I'm Krista. And then everybody looking at me like, what is this? What's up with this chick? She's so weird. She's very outgoing. That was my transformation after switching schools so many times. But yeah, I love the beginning phases of friendship. I now live in Los Angeles and have since February. And I've lived in California since June of last year. And it's been quite a transition, leaving people like Treville, who I've known for like 10 years, which is gross. Some of my life, basically my lifelong friends, those are my longest friendships are from high school and college. I don't have any childhood friends because I switched around so much. But yeah, it's a huge transition to go from knowing people for like half of your life to, well, now a third of my life. Ew, I'm so old. To, yeah, being in a city full of people that you don't know. So yeah, that's my general experience with making friends. But what about you guys, panelists? What's your general experience with making friends?
Kind of similar to you, Krista, in that I mean, I didn't go to 8 schools and didn't get a lot of experience necessarily making friends, but in that I was very shy when I was young. So I had a hard time making friends. And also when I was in preschool, there was one time my dad came to pick me up and I was laying face down in the grass. I don't know. And then there was another time he came to pick me up and he asked the teacher, where's Eryn? And she kind of like looked like, because I wasn't with all the kids. And they found me hiding under the table. And the teacher, who didn't know where I was like, she's going to have social problems when she's older. And so it was just interesting starting out like that and then eventually getting to where I am today, which is just a much more extroverted person who loves people, and I love being on stage. I love talking to people and talking about history. For whenever I worked at a history museum, that was a big passion of mine. So yeah, I guess I had to work through that though first, and I'll let somebody else go before get into any of that.
I've always been awkward at making friends, socially awkward a little bit, especially like as a kid. And even like now, I'll just, make friends in the most awkward ways. But it's, my general experience has been like, I used to be self-conscious about how awkward I was around other people. And then, I think like going through college and then like meeting new and diverse people, and then also coming into my own personal identity and accepting myself as a nerdy, quirky individual has, made me less self-conscious about it. And now I can just accept it and embrace it whenever awkwardness happens. But I've always had a pretty good sense of like the general vibes of people that I wanted to be around. And maybe it's just like I would just like go to a new experience, like new space, look at around at people and just pick out a couple of people that I just had good vibes or had a good sense of, that I would be good friends with. And then, try to make a personal connection with those people. So I've always had like that really good sense of my own attraction to people platonically, like friendship wise. I the people that I want to be around, I could just kind of sense who they were in a crowd.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So with me, like I grew up, so I was homeschooled, grades 1 through 12. And so we had like a homeschool like group and stuff. And so it's just like, we were just kind of like friends by default with like the kids I hung around, because, anyone that went to like public school that I was even like around for a little, they're just kind of like, you're homeschooled. So like I just kind of like was friends with, the other homeschoolers just kind of by default. And I made like some really good, friends there and friends I still talk to. But it's really nice to like experience like, oh, I am out of like the homeschooling realm. Like I am, have a career now. It's like it's very fun to just kind of get to like know other people who like weren't from the same like setting as I was back then. So it's fun to make new friends from different backgrounds and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying this part of my life. Although a lot of times when people, like, you were homeschooled, it's like, you can't tell, can you? It's right. I'm normal. You can be normal sometimes. Not completely normal. Yeah, that's my experience, I guess.
Yeah. So for me, I come from a very small family. So I actually have no first cousins, if you can believe that. I have an older sister and a younger brother who is 10 years younger than me. So growing up, there wasn't a whole lot of just like, I'll say like natural interaction, with like peers, usually, like your family becomes the basis for, your identity. So for me, like I tend to struggle with, well, how do I, relate to other people? I could be goofy or whatever, but it was a little struggle to, make like concrete friends who, were like outside the home. So it caused like a lot of anxiety and, growing up. And so, but honestly, like being, when I got to high school and then college and then now in seminary, it was realizing, it was having a lot of friends that helped me, that formed my identity and helped me to be a better man and help me grow in virtue and friendship. That really, eased kind of that woundedness there that I lacked as a kid. And then it was also learning how to, not just how I can make friends, but how I can be a friend to others. So realizing, my own gifts, my own talents, that I can share with others. And so not just saying, okay, well, I want to make friends, but also like, no, like, I actually want to be more of a gift and like help my friends grow in virtue and, grow in better friendships.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love how you all kind of come from a different, like, background with like when you think about beginning phases of friendship. So thank you all for sharing that and sharing yourselves, really, and being vulnerable and honest.